Hey, Canucks fans. Bo Horvat gets 4 points. The Canucks defeat the Oilers 5-2. Elias Pettersson is the NHL's third star of the week, and the Canucks enter the Christmas break at 500. Let's break it all down. I am Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take on one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, December the 24th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Yes, I'm vlogging on Christmas Eve. I will not vlog tomorrow, Christmas Day. We'll be flying back from California and, of course, getting it right into family dinners. But tonight, I had a few minutes right now to record. I want to share a couple of reflections, a couple of thoughts on last night's big win against Edmonton, and where the Canucks stand going into the Christmas break. So let's start off with some non-game related news. Elias Pettersson named the third star of the week for the NHL. PD had 2 goals and 5 assists in just 2 games. The win against Seattle on Thursday night, the win against Edmonton last night. So once again, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points in 2 games. That got him the third star of the week. He actually had more points than the first star of the week, Ovechkin. I think he had 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points, but it took him 3 games. So not only took him 1 more game, but 1 fewer point. But of course, they give it to Ovechkin, likely because historic. He passed Gordie Howe with his 802nd goal. So now Ovechkin is second in NHL history, only to Wayne Gretzky. He will pass Gretzky in about 3 or 4 years, but it's going to be a fascinating chase. So Ovechkin, the first star of the week. The goalie, I don't even know how to say his name, Georgiev from Colorado, who went 3-0, the second star of the week. And then Pettersson, a well-deserved third star of the week. Once again, 7 points in 2 games, leading the Canucks to victories in those 2 games. I broke down the big win against Seattle, the big comeback win on Thursday. Last night's win against Edmonton, not as dramatic in that they did their comeback a lot earlier. So Edmonton did get the first 2 goals. Colin Delia was excellent in net, getting the start. No surprise there, after Spencer Martin has gone for quite a while and a back-to-back with travel, although only to Edmonton, but it still was a back-to-back with travel. So he was really good in the first period as Edmonton got chance after chance and power play after power play. Derek Ryan does solve them on a really nice move on a breakaway. So that was the first one. I think that was after a horrible Mikheyev giveaway, a blind pass, kind of like Garland's in the Seattle game. Mikheyev did one last night. So Ryan scores, and then Connor McDavid, with only 5 seconds remaining, nice tic-tac-toe passing play. And it was really too bad because Ekman-Larsson had a chance to clear the puck, but he couldn't. And then the Canucks go into the first intermission down 2-0. Interesting, I always talk about how most goals usually aren't plays made out of nothing. It's usually an error from the defensive side. And sure enough, on those 2 Edmonton Oilers goals, it was a giveaway by Mikheyev and then a giveaway by Ekman-Larsson. But then the Canucks go on to score 5 unanswered goals, starting with JT Miller's fluky goal, 41 seconds in, just kind of a quick shot, one-timer that bounces off of Skinner's shoulder up and behind him into the net. Then Miller scores on a power play later in the period on a nice pass from Petey. Now it's 2-2 going in the third, and the Canucks continue their strong play. Bo Horvat with a goal. That one's kind of fluky too, actually. Myers takes a shot from the point, goes off the boards right to Horvat on the other side of the net, and he banks it in. And then Mikheyev with a really nice one-timer, making up for his giveaway from Horvat to make it 4-2, basically. And then it was almost the first 4-2 Canucks victory, even though I didn't do a vlog predicting the score. You guys know I'm going to say 4-2 until the Canucks do it. They almost had it, but then Horvat messed it up by scoring an empty net. Nice unselfish play by Petey, and Horvat gets his second of the game, his 24th of the year. And the Canucks defeat the Oilers 5-2. So that was excellent game. And aside from Horvat's 4-point night, 2 goals, 2 assists. So one night after PD has a 5-point night, Horvat has a 4-point night. And then all the big offensive players got points. Garland, who I thought had a poor game Thursday, but a really good game on Friday night. A couple of the goals were due to his strong forecheck. He has 2 assists. JT Miller has the 2 goals. PD has the 2 assists. Horvat has 4 points. So your big 4 up front right there, I don't include Besser right now, in PD. Actually, Garland's not one of the big 4, but between Garland, Miller, PD, and Horvat, they account for 10 points total, which is a great total. And then you had Mikheyev there with his 1 point. On the back end, surprise, Hughes did not have a point. Ekman Larsson gets his assist, and Tyler Myers had 2 assists. A bounce back game for Myers after what I thought was a poor game in Seattle. Also, a big change that Bear came in for Kyle Burrows, and Ethan Bear, I thought he was noticeable. 3 shots on goal and a hit. I thought he played a pretty good game in 21 minutes of ice time. And let's talk about the special teams real quick. You worry about Edmonton's power play. You worry about the Canucks penalty kill. But today, last night, it was the Canucks going 1 for 2 in their power play and Edmonton going 0 for 3. So a really surprising night, but we will take it. And then in that, Colin Delia, not always the most traditional or conventional style of play, but he makes 31 saves on 33 Oilers shots. That's a .939 save percentage. And if you told me at the start of the night that Delia would win the game, only let in 2 goals in the first period, and both of them not really his fault, and make 5, 6, 7 saves that keep the Canucks in it, probably wouldn't have believed you. But to hold McDavid to that 1 goal, to hold Draisaitl to that 1 assist, that's a really, really good night for Colin Delia and for the Vancouver Canucks. So things were looking pretty bad after those back-to-back 5-1 losses, but then they beat Seattle on Thursday. They beat Edmonton on Friday. And now, by the way, Petey, he's tied for 11th in NHL scoring after his explosion of 7 points in the last 2 games. He now has 41 points in 31 games. So, and he missed 2 games, so he's well on pace to crack 82, 85 points, maybe even closer to 90 points. Now, the Canucks, after 33 games, they're right at 500. They're 15, 15, and 3. So that's 33 points in 33 games. That's what 500 means. They at Christmas time last year, they were 14, 15, and 2. So at Christmas time last year, they'd only played 31 games, and they had 30 points. So yeah, they were just 1 game under 500 at 14, 15, and 2. So they're slightly ahead of that. I remember last year that they got to 500 by New Year's Day because Marie and I sang about that in our Christmas song. So they were hoping that they would get there, and they certainly did. So the Canucks are about 1 week ahead of schedule. I don't know in terms of games, but at least in terms of actual date. And we remember what happened last year. The Canucks went on a really, really good run and made a late push for the playoffs. So it's in the Canucks. They didn't get the job done last year, but maybe they're certainly more inconsistent this year under Bruce Boudreau. But when the Canucks play well, they play very well. And they just knocked off 2 teams in their division. So yes, the losses against Winnipeg and St. Louis hurt, but they don't hurt as badly as if they had lost to Pacific Division teams. And the Canucks, I think, are 9-2 now against the Pacific Division. They lost their season opener against Edmonton, and then I think they've lost 1 against, who knows, LA or something since then. But really, the Canucks are playing well in the division, and that's one of the only reasons why they're still in the playoff race. So wild card, Minnesota has 40 points, Calgary has 39, but Calgary has 39 in 35. The Canucks have 33 in 33. So if the Canucks win their next 2 in hand, they're actually only 2 points behind Calgary. They get to 37. So Calgary is 39, and then underneath the playoff bar, Edmonton 38, St. Louis 34, Nashville 33, Vancouver 33. So they're certainly not out of it. They're certainly not into it, but it's certainly not in it. But at least they can go into the Christmas break, enjoy these 3 days off, knowing that they're on a mini 2-game win streak, and they can go over 500 for the first time this season on Tuesday night when they host a team below them in the standings, a team that they beat twice already in the San Jose Sharks. I'll be at that game with Gail, with Jacob, and with Kayla. Can't wait to enjoy that. So Canucks fans, I will not vlog tomorrow. Likely, I will vlog on Monday, on Boxing Day, and especially do Canucks After Dark with Parker and then my own show and get back into the swing of things. So for now, I want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, a blessed Christmas. However, whatever you celebrate, however you celebrate, I hope that you stay safe and that you stay healthy. And I'm so grateful for you to continuing to support me on this channel. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform Personal Training, Weight Loss. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. And thanks to all of you, again, for continuing to support me. In the comments, just write anything you want. Talk about how you're feeling about these Canucks right now. But most importantly, once again, Merry Christmas to all of you. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you like to, leave a donation or become a member, upgrade your membership if you'd like to, and most of all, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. I will see you sometime, likely on Monday, not tomorrow. God bless and Merry Christmas. Go Canucks, go.